God damn it. The stream died just on its own. Maybe I accidentally tapped something.
The thief left some hatchets behind. So you and the three chumps left start chopping cane. It's brutal work. None of you know what you're doing. Keep going, the girl calls. Her hands are bleeding, and her face is bright with sweat. Soon, her cane is piled high. Sometime after noon, the truck rolls up with a boozy foreman riding shotgun. Good work, he croaks. The girl wipes her blood-pinked hands on her apron to take her pay, but doesn't notice the crumpled body in the back of the truck, or the hatchets heaped beside it.
Oh. We could have been that man.
Chest. This hole ain't gonna heal, and the string of guitar strings is about the only thing I feel. And if it was second chances, I don't know which way I would choose. Oh,
Which can't handle the stories.
yeah, the thing about down is
I mean,
I need this soul sucker.
you're not wrong. Twitch seems to have a lot of trouble with my stories, it seems. I think that's something. Either I press the stop stream button, which I am 100% removing that button after this. I gotta... no, I can't. I gotta find a train. It's actually really hard to navigate on this map.
Well, I'm gonna stroll my way on the bed.
Especially when the map itself is having trouble navigating. Just Jesus. I think this one's having more trouble loading the world than Morrowind ever was. And Morrowind would stop every couple of minutes. I don't know who this is. This guy's new. Also a statue. The shadow provably does not point towards north, as it's pointing directly at this man.
Irony don't come from up above. Yeah, I got debts to pay, but not the ones you're thinking of.
Alright. Althea by Tita Jackson.
I wanted to be the best blues singer in the world. By God, I was. I was born a poor girl in Memphis, Tennessee. No father, he run out. No mama either. She was there, but she weren't there really. All alone but for my Uncle Richard, my baby brother Marcus. All alone but for the guitar. I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful story. You got any? It's good to light the darkness every once in a while. Don't believe what anyone promises you about the future. I signed a contract. I thought it was to lead to fame and glory, but it was a lie. I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful story.
Huh.
Oh, that one made me smile. I got stories about sadness. Something in my mama just broke when my father left. Couldn't get her to eat most days, let alone feed me and my brother. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
Those I can very much. Yeah, I can help you with those ones. We need to get some of these out anyway.
Now that pain. Heaven. The white man showed up in Memphis. Heard me singing for dimes outside the barber shop. I thought he was an angel when I met him. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
I have so many tragedies.
That's like a song, pretty and sad. You want to hear about my family? Uncle would save me bread and milk. Uncle would play his songs for me and I would clap and laugh. Uncle would press my fingers to the string, tell me, "Go on ahead, girl." Then Uncle died. Ooh, how about a story about the dark and scary things in the world?
We got one of those.
Oh, that's a scary one. Yeah, I heard stories about fate. Man, he told me with my voice and my songs, I was gonna be a star. Ah, sun is up. One more night gone. I need to be going. If you want to hear more about the deal I made, you can look for me up the road this way.
Oh, I am
I
totally
was about
onto that.
25 when I left my first record contract. No more richer than I was before. Those men took me around like a freak show. Me and my guitar, my sad songs. I didn't know what to do once I was free again. Alone, drinking my sorrows. That's where the devil found me.
Wait a moment. I just realized that's not the same devil that I made a contract with.
He sings as he works, his voice warm and soft as the late afternoon sun. The air's sweet with the tang of recently cut sugarcane. There's a practiced, almost soothing precision to the way he works. He looks up, nods hello. "Make him molasses," he says to your
Oh, hey,
unasked
Barrett.
question. "I sell
Welcome
black
to the most
strap in
nude
town.
game ever.
Farmers use it for feed. Bitter as hell." He grins. "Got some set aside." He comes back with a murky flask, waving off any offer of payment. "I ain't charging. Folks around here need what they can get. Makes a mean loaf of bread." He nods at the barrels. "I'm about done filtering. Got to boil it next. Lend a hand?"
Happy
You
to
help
help.
him haul the barrels over to the metal boiler. You pour in the juice and set the fire. It's hot work. He fetches water and dark bread, and you share the small
Hey,
meal
Ferret.
and a smile. It's good to find another who takes joy in honest labor.
Man who paid for less.
The soldier sits in the dirt with his legs splayed out, like a child would sit.
Also, hello everyone from Ferret's
Beneath
stream.
the tattered fabric of his antique uniform, several open wounds fester in the hot sun. Lend a hand. You kneel in front of the soldier. His body is marked with bullet holes, along with deeper wounds that could be from knives or bayonets. Maggots squirm inside the raw, red flesh. About time I earned an amputation. You seen any bluebellies around? The soldier leans in, uncomfortably close to inspect your features. Were his pupils solid white before now? He tilts his head, narrows his eyes, sniffs you. What are you, stranger? The shadow falls on the soldier's face. You damn Yankee! He pulls you in by the wrist and drives a Bowie knife into your gut. As the blade bites your flesh, the soldier stares into your eyes, his body dispersing into the wind like a cloud of dandelion seeds.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. All right, we badly need to earn some money and just buy some things for our non-existent health. Ooh, that'd be good. Atlanta's suffering, you can tell. Even before this depression got started, crops were failing and farms were closing. Now, everyone's looking desperate. Money, money, money! Yep. The hospital needs someone to mop the floors for a day. A nurse gives you instructions. Rat-tat-tat. Scrub surgery A and floor 2. Skip the rooms with the newborns. Ask Dr. Penny if he wants his office done. This is very important. Get these hallways before lunch. You got it. You try to remember all the nurse's very important instructions, but it's impossible. You haven't seen her in hours. This place is busy as hell and nobody's watching you. Dark-aged. You roll your bucket through the halls, asking other folks where she might be, but it turns out that dark-haired, middle-aged woman in nurse clothes describes about 50 people in this building. Eventually, you find her in a room with a wheezing child. What floors do I mop? Brows furrowed, she opens her mouth to admonish you, then stops. Well, actually, I don't remember, she admits. Just mop stuff, okay? You spend the rest of the day absolutely mopping stuff. The pay is just okay. I'll take it. Oh, did we explore Atlanta? We did not.
You find yourself in a poker game on the
That nurse
third
clearly
floor
eats
of the
babies.
Weinkauf Hotel. Sometimes these things just happen. The man with the burned face to your left, you never gave his name, growls at the smiling man seated on your right. You ain't got the stomach. I killed men for lessons in that pot. Smiler plays on and takes the hand. The burned man bares his teeth. This hand comes down to the burned man and Smiler. Walk away, boy, says the burned man. Smiler drops his grin. Ain't your boy, Roy.
Nice.
Roy's eye twitches. Smiler outplays Roy again, and a new hand comes around. You've got an okay hand. Not a world beater, but not nothing. For a moment, you think you have it. But Smiler calls and you're outclassed. Roy's preoccupied and has to be nudged into dealing. You finally hit a decent hand. Roy is still staring at Smiler. What'd you say your name was?
I didn't, but it's Jackson.
Jackson, repeats Roy. I knew a Jackson once. There's a fierce look in Roy's eye. You played it just right. You take the hand and the lion's share of the chips on the table. Smiler cusses. Roy cashes out and slips away. You play a few more rounds, but that hand practically sewed up the game. As you leave the hotel, you smell smoke. You cross the street and look up. Flames have engulfed the third floor, where you played the game. The fire spreads hungrily. People are leaning out of windows on the floors above, but you can't see any way to help.
Well, we got lucky that time. I don't know if our luck will hold. Where's our next batch of stories? Up to 41.
Well, I'm gonna scroll my name on the bare bones of the earth. I'm gonna dig my heels into the ground. 'Cause when that ferry man comes for to tally up my worth, I won't need much to find that can be found. Well, I'm gonna heft my spade up upon my weary back.
Can someone check who the Order of Givers is right now? Can you get it to 2019 for the new year? That was weird. Two songs started playing at once for some reason. Don't know why. Oh my god. Ah, I see some stories. We gotta get over to them though.
Well, I'm gonna scroll my name on the bare bones of the earth. I'm gonna dig my heels into the ground. 'Cause when that ferry man comes for to tally up my worth, I won't
Now you just have to keep it in 2019. Need some cash? The man asks. He just moves in down the street and needs help carrying boxes from the curb into the house. Drew my back out this morning. He sighs. Lift with your legs, that's my tip. You take his advice, and he pays you well.
Well, I'm gonna heft my spade up upon my weary back. I'm gonna keep
I'm going to start over here,
It's tucked in my
and we'll move from story to story.
Cause when my coals burn low and my trains run out of track, won't be no one else.
You rest in a field where a well-dressed stranger talks your ear
Currently, it
off
would
on all
be
manner
Tenace
of
Games
subjects.
and Lothian
The
Fairtania.
weather, fireflies in summer, how combine harvesters work. After a while, the mood shifts.
Heard my death bones this morning.
Death
Death
Bones?
bones. Heard 'em rattle like clank, clink, clank. More startling than wind chimes in a tornado.
He plucks dry grass and chews on a piece.
Ain't much time left now. That don't matter. I'm fine. Got my savior waiting at the pearly gates.
The man shifts uncomfortably.
Huh, at least I do as of this afternoon, I hope. Nearly knocked the pastor's door down earlier. Sure was good to meet you.
The man pauses, rubs his chin in contemplation.
Don't let the bedbugs bite.
He walks off slow. After his silhouette becomes small in the horizon, but before he vanishes, you see him collapse to the ground.
My tale,
Men who seemed alright with death.
my vagrant song.
Faded shotgun houses sit in rows under the tall shadows of smokestacks. A worker in full uniform hollers from a porch. "Hey, traveler! Throw me inside! Got some literature here!"
Literature!
As you shut the door, the man glances out the window and draws the shades. "Landlord toss you out? Ha! Don't mind me, it's none of my business." He pries up a floorboard with a crowbar. You glance over the man's shoulder to see inside the compartment canned goods, a pile of leaflets, the wood stock of a rifle. He replaces the board and stands. He hands you a can of whole potatoes, then a leaflet which reads, "No evictions, no fascists, no hunger." "Headed back to the shop, but we'll have a Bible meet soon." Nothing wrong with that. Careful in those boxcars, traveler, and take care of your neighbor.
Well, I'm gonna heft my spade up upon my way back. I'm gonna keep plaster rights tucked in my soul. 'Cause when my coals burn low,
We need a sixth.
She told you, beckoning from the steps of a great dark mansion.
Oh.
And just like that, you found yourself sitting with strangers around a velvet-draped table. Her voice is reedy and high, modulated by the tight collar of her Victorian dress.
Join hands, everyone.
Alright.
Your
I'll
host
bite.
keeps her eyes closed as she beseeches the spirits of the dead. But everyone else around the table lets one lingering, awkward glance bounce around between them. You sense they're just about done humoring her when it happens. A deep, nasty thump beneath the table. The whole table starts to shake, threatening to lift right off the ground. And then, the staid candle flames start flickering like mad, casting ghastly shadows on the walls. And then, A viciously cold wind cuts through the parlor like sharpened ice. The damned candles are dancing in midair around you now, singeing a hair here and there off the coiffed heads of these well-heeled guests. You notice your host across the table has her eyes open wider than they should go. A rivulet of blood dripping from her nose. When you come to your senses, sunrise has begun to creep in. The parlor is empty but for you and the woman in the old-fashioned dress, who slumped dejectedly over the table.
He didn't show up. All that sound and fury, and no sign of his spirit.
Crying shame. It's the story of the winged goat.
Well, I'm gonna scrawl my name on the bare bones of the earth. I'm gonna dig my heels into the ground.
Alright, who is this? Is this someone new? No, this is Althea. Fantastic.
Giving up is its own peculiar kind of joy. Ain't nothing like it. No man so good, no smoke so deep. When the devil found me, I was on the edge of that cliff. He had seen deep inside me. He knew, and we made a deal. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it. Is that one supposed to be exciting? Some people think fortune ain't got nothing to do with the good they've had in life. I'd like to think the things I earned, I really earned. I still think that, despite everything. The more I live, though, the more I come to understand it's who you know that matters. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story.
Yes, yes.
That's like a song, pretty and sad.
Oh wow, that didn't even move the eye this time.
Love. My brother dying sucked the love right out of me. Never been back to Memphis since that. Ooh, how about a story about the dark and scary things in the world?
Yeah. We got one of those.
Ooh, now, that sends shivers up my spine. Yeah, there's some sadness, I hope. Sadness I should have had, but never did. You see, Mama never told me Marcus was sick. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
We do have a lot of tragic stories, like actually kind of a ridiculous number.
No, that's just too frightening for me.
Oh, was that one?
Past me. She was a beautiful one. I made myself look like a lady. I bought dresses and jewels. I had my hair done every day, my short nails buffed so they shine. I was beautiful once. You can't tell, but I was beautiful once. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for... I'd drink to that. Choices. My choice was starving or glory. And what do you think I chose? Of course I shook the devil's hand. The sun is up. One more night gone. And I gotta go. I'm headed down the road this way.
All
There's
right.
more I'd like to tell you, though, about the deal I made with the devil. It ain't a story I tell everyone, but I think you should hear it. Someone should hear it. Someone should know the things I've done.
I'm actually pretty happy with just following Althea around if you guys are fine with that.
Ferry man comes for to tally upon earth.
Oh my god. Frame rate, please. I'm pretty sure we've got enough stories to max out everything that she has. For now, at least. I'll have to I will have to start looking around after a while. You're
I
new.
Took a look at you. Figure we're heading to the same place. You've been walking a long time, same as me, trying to find where you fit.
Hello.
You ever wonder if that place don't exist? No shame in it, I do. Plenty of you start to wonder, how did I get here? When you're alone, all you have is all this time. Time to trace the lines back to where things started. You got any good happy stories where things work out for someone, maybe? That was a good one. Wish I could have your stories around when I'm in a dark place, you know? Never had much use for the future. All I ever wanted was something that I owned. That was where I was hoping to get to those days. You got any exciting stories? Anything that'll get my heart going? Now that's a story to keep a man on the edge of his seat.
There we go.
Must be nice to have a home, place to call your own. Under Cropleen, I didn't really own shit, if you excuse my language. You buy things that pay off at the end of the season. Soon you realize even your own bed ain't a guarantee. So, tell me a sad story. Sad and true, okay?
I think I'm going to leave you for now.
Here's the sun. I got to get going. My route goes up this way, but I sure did enjoy talking to you.
That's all 5 characters.
It's probably the kind of story you've heard a million times. Down on your luck, need work, take whatever you can get. How about you? Does my life sound familiar?
Yeah, it kind of does. Sure. Who's this over here? Is this Althea?
Heft my spade up upon my weary back. I'm gonna keep elasterites tucked in my soul. 'Cause when my coals burn low, when my trains run out of track, won't be no one else to dig my hole.
There we are.
I got no companion.
I don't know who this is. Yeah, this is Althea again.
Oh, you're back. Well, take a seat. Here for more about the deal I made with the devil. Sure, I can tell you. But remember, it ain't a story that go down easy. It don't have a happy ending.
I'm prepared
Ooh,
for that.
How about a story about the dark and scary things in the world? Oh, that's a scary one.
There we go. And that's all Thea's.
Some people think fortune ain't got nothing to do with the good they've had in life. I'd like to think the things I earned, I really earned. I still think that, despite everything. The more I live, though, the more I come to understand it's who you know that matters. Ooh, how about a story about the dark and scary things in the world? The sun is up. One more night gone. I'm headed down the road this way, and maybe we'll see each other again. And I'll tell you about how it all went wrong. Thought it would last forever. You understand, I was not just a star. I was an inventor. No one played guitar like me. No one. I deserved what I had. I thought it would last forever. It should have.
Except the wind and the sea.
There.
And when I'm cold and empty, they're the ones who'll bury me.
Let's hitchhike a bit. It's up near the same direction. And it'll be faster.
Well, I'm gonna cast my stones o'er the waters of this land, and by I'll see them far and long. When the night come down for to take me hand in hand, this will be my tale, my vagrant song. Yeah, this will be my tale, my vagrant song.
Jesus, frame rate, please. Oh, this is Shaw again.
I suppose most expect a Negro to end up in prison. Yeah, there's two kinds in my estimation. There's a prison with bars, where they lock you up after they decided you've done a crime. And there's also the prison without bars. As everywhere else, if you look hard enough. But anyway, now I feel like hearing a hopeful story. Got any of those? That was a good one. Wish I could have your stories around when I'm in a dark place, you know? The future. But what does a body do after they leave prison? Especially when it feels more real on the inside than the outside. Got anything that'll make me laugh?
We do, actually, for once.
Oh, thank you. I needed that laugh. In prison. Life was simpler in prison. Not much different from the outside. It's stable. It's all anybody wants, isn't it? Stability. You got any good happy stories? Where things work out for someone, maybe? Good to hear a story that's more happy than the world really is. Nice to escape. Jordan? Nothing more satisfying than a routine. Wake up, eat, work, eat, sleep. Regular, easy. But anyway, now I feel like hearing a hopeful story. Got any of those?
I don't remember getting this one.
That was a good one. Wish I could have your stories around when I'm in a dark place, you know. Some people travel because staying still makes them lose their minds. I'd like to meet those people, ask them to trade lives for a while. So, tell me a sad story. Sad and true, okay?
That we can do.
Huh. Trying to scare me. Ain't working.
Oh, really?
Past, sharecropping, and prison. It all blends together in my head. Might as well be the same thing. In prison, I ate more. Here's the sun. Well, it was good talking to you. Though you do have some funny ideas how to tell a good story. I'm heading up the road this way. Maybe we'll meet again. I'd like to tell you more about what it's like coming out of prison. About what it's like on the outside. In the prison without bars.
Oop.
I'm gonna scroll my
See who this is. This is Althea? Yep, Althea again. Oh, what?
There's a song called Good Rockin' Tonight, written by Roy Brown. When I heard it, I thought, there ain't nothing special. Sounds like a gospel, but it's about making love. Ain't the sort of thing they play on the radio. And I heard it again. Wynonie Harris sang it. Then it was something else. Then I knew exactly the deal Wynonie made. Ooh, you got me stories with a bit of excitement to them.
Let's see.
Trying to scare me. But I don't care for that one. Choice. Don't ask me if I'd make the same choice again. I don't know what I'd tell you. I'm afraid of what I'd say. I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful story. You got any?
I'm not sure if I've told you much.
It's good to light the darkness every once in a while. The future? It ain't for me. Same griefs as today, stretching out to infinity. Sometimes I check to see if I'm a ghost. Maybe I died when I met the devil. Been haunting y'all ever since. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
What a shame. We have too many. Yeah, I do.
Oh, now that pain.
You're completely right, Asetsu.
Death. I'm dead. It's true. I'm dead, stranger.
Really?
It's like the world spins, but I don't move. I can rock and roll, but no one cares. Don't get shows no more. I sang for dimes again. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
Oh, what can we tell? That one's weird. I don't actually remember if this one...
That's like a song, pretty and sad. Travel. I've seen all of this country, and now I'm done. My bones, my skin, it's done. I feel heavy in my body now. I just want to rest. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it. I drink to that. Sadness. Well, you ever wake up already silently screaming in your head?
Yep.
Have you ever begged for 10 cents?
Nope.
You ever bite your nails to the quick? You ever look at a flower and hate it? Sun's up, so I'm headed out this way. Long road ahead. Don't bother wishing me any luck. Luck ain't in my stars. Love ain't in there either. The devil left me hollow. I'm headed down the road this way. Maybe we'll meet again. Or maybe we won't.
We need to find more stories and we need to spread more stories. Here's one. All right. I am gonna go ahead and wrap up here. Thank you everyone who has been watching. Let's see, do we have anyone to send everyone to? Oh, we got Fatalis. I think Puntslinger should be starting in about a minute or so. Yeah, just Fatalis right now. Otherwise, there's not anyone streaming. However, it is the end of the stream, which means that we do get a chance to actually take a look at who might have won. Let's see here. All right, so our three winners, Level 1 Alt has already said that he doesn't want to be part of it because he's already got all the games that are on offer, are 10 Ace Games, Malarthy, and Feritanium. If you guys are in chat, please let me know. The choices that you have are from this list. Whoops. How did that not? I should have popped it up. Did I misspell it? Welcome, Malarthy. All right. There we go. But yeah, you can choose any one game from that list. Obviously, some of the games are worth more than others, so if you're going from a pure money standpoint, that's an option. But all of those games are on on that list because they are considered some of my favorite games. So I can personally attest to the quality of every single game on there. Anyway. Yeah, so just message me either through the Discord channel, which you can find here if you're not already part of it. I think everyone who won is already part of the Discord. Or you can message me through Steam or Twitch. I'm on Twitch, obviously, just right now, but yeah. I will see you guys all later. Other than that, bye. Also, the add logs command should return to normal after the next, or during the next stream.